You're watching the Talk Community, and I'm your host, CJ. Welcome back to another album review. Well, I might butcher this band's name. I'm sorry in advance, but yeah, I've tried to figure it out many times, but it's kind of hard. As you can see, the title of this video, it is Sanguisugabogg brand new album, Homicidal Ecstasy, which, yeah, I seen them live once. It was back when they were playing with Incantation and Nile back in I think 2021, 2020. I think that tour around 2020. And yeah, I enjoyed them then. Uh, Thought I'd check out their new album when it came out. And yeah, well, I like it, so I'm reviewing it. Sanguisugabogg really delivers on everything on this album with absolute fucking carnage. This is an absolute fucking carnage record of death metal. Uh, this album is on high all the way throughout and reminds me why death metal is my favorite metal genre. If you've watched this channel for long enough, you have heard me say that death metal is my favorite genre of metal. Albums like this are the reason why that death metal is my favorite, because yeah, it's pretty damn brutal. It's pretty great all the way through. Albums like this also show why death metal isn't dead. The genre is growing with density, and it isn't like glam, where basically all the old bands dominate the whole genre and all the old albums dominate everybody's favorites with the genre. Unlike death metal. Death metal has a lot of new bands coming on the scene, like Sanguisugabogg and 200 Stab Wounds is another one that is coming on the scene of death metal right now. So, yeah, death metal is always evolving, always getting more dense with bands to listen to from different eras of death metal. And they always play homage to the older styles, the newer styles. It's all just evolving. Death metal is always evolving. It's always getting more extreme. It's always, and yeah, this album is one of those ones that gets more extreme than what is normally in the genre. This album shows that new bands are here to grace the ears of listeners. Homicidal Ecstasy is a very special album because it shows that the new age of death metal isn't just cleaned up production like the late 90s, where death metal was all just like clean production, clean playing. This is a very grimy album for like fans of the old style, like Obituary and the old school Death records, and but also gives you that like really guttural of maybe like death grind, and slam, like it gives you that too. It's kind of have like a mix of like the vocals of like death grind and slam with the squeals and the stuff like that, and then it also has the grimy intensities like some of the old school death metal stuff. Very great. Definitely like this. It's like has a sound of its own. This album is 12 perfect songs of brutality and one of my favorite albums of recent times. I think this is one of the best albums that have come out this year. Probably this is the best album that's come out so far. But yeah, let's basically see what the rest of the year brings. There might be some more albums that come out that, yeah, but this one is really good. There's a lot of great songs on here. Standout songs. It was hard to pick, but I went with 5 of them. Of yeah, basically my 5 favorite songs on the album. To start out with it, you already know the first song's gonna end up here. Black Market Vasectomy. If you've ever watched this channel, you know I usually include the first songs as a standout. From the opening to second, I knew this was a more matured band than their previous album that I listened to as well. This album is better than the previous album and shows that this band is matured over with their sound. They've played with their sound a little bit. They've gotten more brutal, and the hard hitting first song to get the blood flowing just throws you into the album, honestly. Just throws you head first into it. Love that part. Love the song. Face ripped off where the first song left off. This one's purpose is to continue the carnage of the first song and accomplishes that purpose very fucking well. There's not a whole lot of downtime in this album. Actually, there's no downtime on this album at all. It's just full on 45 minutes of death metal. I think it might be a little longer, but yeah. Skull Cushion. This song is the best song on the album. Honestly, the best song on the album by a long shot. Intense, brutal, crushing. It's the only way to really explain this song. It has some really good riffing towards this song as well. The vocals are fucking fantastic. The drumming is fantastic. It's a perfect song in every standard of death metal. A Lesson in Savagery. Holy shit, the vocals on this song are amazing. Those deep guttural squeals make the song stand out. And that paired with the brutality of the guitars and all the other stuff, just absolute ear candy. Fiending for Bloodshed, the song ends the album on a high note. It's not dull. It's not a dull song to end an album of this caliber of death metal. And to top it off, there is a huge ass squeal that it's like to just top it off to give it the fucking cherry on top, honestly. What not to like about this fucking album? If you're not into death metal, you're probably not gonna like this album. But if you're into death metal, this is one to check out. This is one to look at. This one should be on your radar, honestly. So that's what I think of this album. Hope everyone liked it, and I will upload when I can next, when another album drops that I have on my radar and want to listen to. So I'll see everyone in the next video.